This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Well, Patriots' gun control is dead. We dodged a bullet, and we've made it pretty much harder for anyone else to dodge our bullets. But one thing that gets lost in this debate, the victims of gun violence. We still have to eliminate the danger from them. Already Obama is plotting new ways to deploy them.
Do we really think that thousands of families whose lives have been shattered by gun violence don't have a right to weigh in on this issue?
Luckily, some brave folks are willing to stand up to these insidious victims, like radio host Bob Davis.
I have something I want to say to the victims of Newtown or any other shooting.
Don't hold back, Bob.
I'm sorry that you suffered a tragedy. But you know what? Deal with it and don't force me to lose my liberty, which is a greater tragedy than your loss.
Your children got murdered? Well, boo-hoo. Meanwhile, innocent gun owners were threatened with paperwork or having to use 10-round clips. And worse, they had to look at you.
I'm sick and tired of seeing these victims trotted out, given rides on Air Force One.
Finally, someone is speaking out for the victims of the victims. Please help, because there's going to be more shootings of children. Let's not allow their parents to ride on Air Force One. We're the NRA. We approve this message, and we approve anything you can do with it.
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I can own an AK-47 and a Glock and an Uzi, and I gladly shoot a bazooka to defend my right today. Thank God that I'm in Arkansas and part of the NRA. Enjoy your guns. Not too much. Like so sad. Blake in Panama City, Florida.
Hi, Randy. First-time caller, long-time listener. I have to say I am a gun owner. I own several guns. All my guns were purchased with background checks. Just because they were purchased once, and it doesn't make them less safe when I resell them. I think that this was a good compromise. It had provisions if I wanted to give it to my son. I think this was an even thing. I think it was a tragedy that didn't go through. I think it's had both sides had their hand in it, and it's a shame it didn't go through.
They did. Both sides were cowards. Both sides were chickens. Both sides were lily-livered. I mean, this is one of the blackest days in the history of the U.S. Senate. It's right up there with the filibuster of the Civil Rights Bill. Okay, this is. I mean, to stand there and say that your children don't have a right to live free. Is just it is an amazing thing. I have to say. I mean, you know, the idea that we couldn't just close a loophole that allows for terrorists to purchase a damn AK-47 and AR-15 a Bushman. I mean, Al-Qaeda knows it. They're sitting there telling their followers on YouTube videos, what are you waiting for? It's real easy to get firearms in the United States. There's no ID. There's no background check. You don't need any. You don't have to show anything. Just you have so much at your disposal. Why not use it? Why not just do it?
So all in all, this was a pretty shameful day for Washington.
Seriously. And where is President Andrew Shepard?
Tomorrow morning, the White House is sending a bill to Congress for its consideration. It's White House Resolution 455, an energy bill requiring a 20% reduction of the emission of fossil fuels over the next 10 years.
All right.
It is by far the most aggressive stride ever taken in the fight to reverse the effects of global warming. The other piece of legislation is the crime bill. As of today, it no longer exists. I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out and writing a law that makes sense. You cannot address crime prevention without getting rid of assault weapons and handguns. I consider them a threat to national security, and I will go door to door if I have to, but I'm going to convince Americans that I'm right, and I'm going to get the guns. We've got serious problems, and we need serious people. And if you want to talk about character, Bob, you better come at me with more than a burning flag and a membership card. If you want to talk about character and American values, fine. Just tell me where and when, and I'll show up. This is a time for serious people, Bob, and your 15 minutes are up. My name is Andrew Shepard, and I am the president.
Oof.
I'm the president.
Yeah, in real life, Andrew Shepard would have been gunned down by now. Yeah, because he said handguns. He said door to door, I'm going to get the guns. None of that was on the table. None of it. None of it.